back again here for another episode, the last in this season of the Console Gaffer Dagenham Redbridge save. As you can see, we're on the 3rd of May 2036. Now we jumped ahead from the defeat in the Super Cup against Chelsea, which we got absolutely smashed comfortably by 3-0. So we are giving a little update on this season before we get into the business end and show where we are. So firstly, transfer wise, we had all these other guys in the door. Filipao, Balde and Sean was already in the door, and we signed Yasin in from Bologna, a 26 years old Colombian international fullback. He can play right, left, he can also play further forward. Good physical attributes, good pace up and down the park, good mental attributes as well with work rate, vision, passing, good leadership as well. So very good age, very good amount of caps for his country. So we signed him because we sold, well, we didn't want to sell him, but there was a get-out clause in his contract for £38 million. So Borussia Dortmund came in and bought Eric Silvestri for £38 million. So we had to replace, as we had injuries at the time. So slightly disappointed that Eric Silvestri is gone. But he done a job for us. He had kind of 3.5 good seasons with us back and forward. He helped us win the Premier League, he helped us win the Champions League, he helped us win the Carabao Cup. No complaints there. So he's gone. We've loaned out Amir Ivankovic again. Grossi's away out on loan, and Robinho is being loaned out to Zaragoza with a clause in his contract that it will be mandatory for £7 million at the end of the season. So Robinho will be gone as well. So not too bad. We have signed him for free. He's only played 19 games in the league, and we've got £7 million back for him. So not too bad. So that's really the major transfers and what we've been up to and what we've been doing. Club wise, we are improving the training facilities yet again. We've asked anyway, and the new stadium is going to be built complete in 2 months. So 2 months for the stadium, the new stadium, and 2 months for the training facilities, as that's why we've bashed through this season to try and get to the new stadium. Finance wise, we've got £48.6 million in the bank. This is where we need the new stadium to come, because the 11,000 that we've got currently, 11,250 at the Victoria Road Stadium, is just not enough. I still don't know how much is going to be when the new stadium comes around. So still not sure how much is going to be, because it didn't tell us what capacity was going to be. It just says a new stadium is going to be there. So I'd imagine I would at least hope for double of 11,000 if it's a new seater stadium. So as you can see, league table, with 35 games played, Man City have played 36 and Newcastle have played 36. We are currently 4 points clear of Manchester City. And Manchester City just lost to Newcastle. So we play Liverpool, and we have got a chance to win the title. Let us show you how we've got there. So we've played a lot of football. So the last time you joined us, we played Chelsea in the UEFA Super Cup, which we got demolished by 3-0. After that, we followed that up with a demolishing again by Manchester City. They beat us 4-1. We then played Everton and we beat them by 4-0. Then we sneaked a 1-0 victory against Leicester. We lost against Brighton in the Carabao Cup by 4-0 at home. Very, very disappointing game. We were dreadful in that game, and that was our Carabao Cup defence over before it's even started. We then played Sunderland and we won 2-0. Comfortable, Munoz with a double. We then played Fenerbahce in the first Champions League group stage game and we won 4-2. Not as comfortable as I would like. We then played Forest and it was another 2-0 victory. Munoz again. We then played Celtic in the Champions League group phase, which we beat them by 2-1. And then we played Liverpool in the Premier League in September, the last game of September, and we beat them 2-1 away from home, which was a fantastic result for the side. Then we carried on our form into October, where we beat Southampton comfortably 3-0. Kalala and Bilal with the goals. Then we played Olympiacos, which we drew 2-2 away from home. Again, scoring first, conceding, scoring again, and conceding. We followed that up with a 2-2 draw away from home to Blackburn Rovers. Again, scoring, conceding again, back-to-back games. We then played Wolves, and we won the game 3-1 at home. Then we played last season's Champions League finalists, Barcelona, which we beat by 1-0 in the final last season, and we lost 2-0 at home. Not at the races at all. We then went away from home at Old Trafford, and probably one of the results of the season, to be fair. We beat last season's champions 3-0, Munoz double and Bilal again. And we followed that up with another tricky game against Arsenal, which Barima Balde scored in the 41st minute. And defensively, we showed how good we have been this season again by keeping it at 1-0. We then played Lille in the group phase, and it was a 0-0 draw. Take it and move on. December came around, and as you can see, we had lots of big games in December, and we started it off with a defeat 2-1 to Chelsea. We scored first, but Sapayev with 2 late-ish goals to give Chelsea the victory. We then beat Bournemouth by 5-2. Kalala, Munoz with a double, Miranda and Bilal again with the goals. Followed it up with a home victory against Brighton 2-1. Double from Filipao. We then played Fenerbahce and we won comfortably 3-0 away from home. Then we played Villa away and got a credible 3-3 draw. As you can see, we scored first, then we went 3-1 down, but Balde scored stoppage time in the first half and in the 54th minute. We then played Spurs at home and beat Spurs by 1-0, Bilal in the 72nd minute. Fulham, comfortable 3-0 victory away from home. Kalala, Munoz and Rui Silva with the goals. And then the last game of the year in December was a 2-0 home victory against Newcastle. Filipao and Rooney with the goals. Then came to January, where we played Everton in a 1-1 draw away from home. Leicester then came to town, and it was not easy at all. We scored 2 late goals to come back and win that game, 3-2. We then played Chelsea in the FA Cup third round, and we beat them 2-0 away. Tried to go as strong as we could because I want the FA Cup still one that we want. We then played Sunderland and we demolished Sunderland 5-0 at home. Mizakitis double and a Juan Luis Munoz hat-trick to give us a 5-0 victory. And we followed that up again with a huge home victory against Manchester City. Alvaro Alabenda after 55 minutes giving us the goal and giving us the victory. And a big top of the table clash early doors in January. We then play Leipzig at home in the Champions League group phase, which we conceded first and then scored 10 minutes after half time, and it was finished 1-1. And then we played West Ham and got smashed 4-2. Our 2 goals made it look closer than what it actually was. really, because we scored 2 goals in the first half and we were 2-0 up, but West Ham came back in the second half and really could have scored 6 or 7 easily. But then we played Real Madrid in the Champions League and we were excellent in that game. 2-0 up and a Chiodi goal in the 94th minute to make it look semi-respectable for Madrid. So getting into February now, after the transfer window slams shut, we beat Nottingham Forest 4-1 away from home. Munoz continuing the goals, Kalala as well. Then we beat Chelsea at home, another huge win against Chelsea. Bilal and Kalala with the goals. Then the first, before we go into the Lille 0-0 game, I'll show you where we finished in the Champions League group stages. So Champions League phase, we finished just outside the top 8 with 15 points from 8 games. Manchester United was a point better off than us. So we finished 10th. Not too bad, we'll take it. So then we went and played Lille in the first leg of the knockout stage, and it was 0-0 away from home. Again, solid defensive work from the team. Yasin coming in and doing well, as we had some injuries and suspensions on the go. We then played Manchester City in the FA Cup 4th round and battered Endrick, double, and Tom Bischoff with the goal. And like I say, battered, not in the game at all. But second leg of the Champions League knockout round, we beat Lille 2-1 at home. Munoz scored, Ramon equalised, but then Bilal in the 59th minute gave us the victory. And then we've followed that busy schedule up again, away from home, with a solid 0-0 victory against it. It felt like a victory, a 0-0 against Arsenal. Bournemouth were next up and swept them aside by 3-1 yet again. Munoz with another double. What a signing he's been for a free transfer. Start of March and Manchester United beat us at home. Benjamin Šeško yet again. He just scores all the time against us. It's so frustrating. Hat-trick for him. Parate's got one in the 71st minute, but it was done. We then drew Chelsea in the round of 16, and as you can see, back-to-back Champions League games against them. We beat them 2-1 at home, we beat them 2-1 away. Munoz and Bilal in the first leg, and it was Balde and Muzakitis in the second leg that done the business for us. Followed that up after the Champions League doubleheader with a huge victory against Aston Villa. All 3 goals coming in the last 5 minutes of the game plus stoppage time. Munoz, Rabolo, but then Petit scored, make it in the 91st minute to bring them back in it. Then we went away from home to St James's Park, and fantastic by the team. 2-2 draw, we managed to pull out. Disappointed again that we're 2 up, but after again a busy schedule and the teams we had to play in March, get out of there with a 2-2 draw was great. Then into April, where we played Brighton and we beat them 2-1 again. Munoz, 94th minute winner, yet again after falling behind. We then played Manchester United in the Champions League quarter-final. We just seem to be getting English teams all over the place in the Champions League again this season. And Šeško scored, but Bilal scored, and then we just went running riot to go 4-1 up at half-time. And Diamande scored in the 87th minute to make it 4-2 to give Manchester United a bit of a lifeline. After that, we followed that with a 2-2 draw against Fulham. 2-1 up again, and then penalty from Namoko got Fulham a good point. Then we went to Old Trafford and we lost 2-1, but after winning 4-2 in the first leg, we managed to go through quite comfortably in the end. Then we won another fantastic victory against Spurs. 2-1, Baldi with a double, Diaz scored in the 91st minute, but we won the game 2-1. Then we played Southampton, and it was a real struggle in the game. 3-2, we managed to sneak over the line eventually to set us up to where we are at the moment. And then in the Champions League semi-final, first leg, defending our title, we've managed to get to the semi-final, but we will not go any further as Liverpool absolutely destroyed us by 6-1 at Anfield, and effectively finishes us off, to be fair. So, semi-final wise, the other semi-final is Barcelona and Leipzig, where Barcelona won 4-1. So you've got to imagine that it'll be a Liverpool-Barcelona final, because we will not turn round a 6-1 deficit. So that's where that is. And if we go to the Premier League, stats-wise, as you can see, we've scored the most goals at 81. We've kept the most clean sheets with 14. If you go to the player stats and we go to attacking, you've got Munoz, 30 Premier League goals and 35 Premier League appearances this season. Phenomenal, yet again. Last season he only scored, I'm going to saying only scored as if it's something, but if it's not good enough, but he scored 21 league goals in 32 league matches last season. This season he scored 30 and 35, so he's already increased his output of scoring in the Premier League, and in 52 from starting, 54 in all competitions, 37 goals, where last season he played 55 games and scored 41 goals. So phenomenal for him, what we got on a free transfer. And as you can see, 121 million he is worth. Absolutely outstanding, Juan Luis Munoz. So yes, if we go back to the league table, so Man City have just played against Newcastle United and lost 2-1. So by my math, if we beat Liverpool, we go 7 points clear with 2 games to go. The title is ours. And that is where we're going to go next, is the game against 4th place Liverpool, who, just remember, they've already smashed us 6-1 at Anfield. The only good thing is we're at home in this game and we've got a title to try and win. So, team-wise, I think that's what we're just going to go for. So the stage is set here for the Daggers to potentially win a second title in 3 years at home against the mighty Liverpool, who have just destroyed us by 6-1 in the Champions League. League's going to be a different occasion though. Come on, the Daggers. So the two teams are out. What a side Liverpool have got. But we're 10 points clear of them in the league for a reason. Let's get this going. And Dagenham Redbridge get the game underway in an absolutely lashing down weather here at the Victoria Road Stadium. Kalala now. Alabenda just smashes the ball up the park. Vicario all the way back to Kinski. Nakapi, Gravenberg, Mora. Out wide it goes to Williams. Nico Williams now going past his man, he's at the byline. Can he get across? 3 minutes gone here, and the title party might have to be on ice. Nico Williams getting to the byline. It comes off. Don't know who that was at the near post. Rui Silva, I think. but then it's tucked away into the back of the net. And 18 minutes gone now, Liverpool still goal up, controlling the game. We've not really been at it at all so far. Diao, Paredes wins it. Forward again now. Kalala takes his man down, but comes to Diao. To the box it goes again, and Nico Williams just over the top. Don't think I can continue like this. I think we're going to have to make a wee change here or there. We're just not at the races at all. Let's bring Rivaldo on. We'll try that in and out of possession to see how we get on with that at the moment. We need to try something in this game. Let's cue up Paredes now. Bilal with a touch to Rivaldo. And he loses out to Diao. Too slow, but he gets back in. Paredes. Clipped the ball out wide to Rui Silva. Silva now coming forward. Good ball to Filipao. Back it goes to Silva. Sangare. Touch. Delivers the ball to the box. Balde! And 45 minutes on the clock. Dagenham Redbridge have an equaliser. We were getting destroyed early doors. We've made this tactical tweak. And it's 1-1 just before half time. Lovely ball out wide to Sangare. Drills the ball across. And Barima Balde tucks the ball past Kinski. It's game on here. And that is half time. And as you can see, we have really turned it around a little bit from the early doors first half, where Liverpool were dominating. We've now had 4 shots, 1 on target, and got a goal. So I think we just continue on with how we're playing at the moment. We need to encourage. Let's go. We win this, we win the title, boys. Let's go. And Liverpool get us back underway here. Liverpool now have the ball again. Across it goes to Hinakapi. Down to Willian. Trying to get past his man. 64 on the clock. Still into the penalty area. Oh, the ref's going to give a penalty here. And he has given the penalty. Liverpool now have a chance to go 2-1 ahead. Florian Wirtz. The take, and he's not going to miss from there. Right, Munoz. Baldy's going to come off. We're going to bring on Bigamenga. Even though Munoz is having a shocker up there. Play you as poacher, and we'll bring you as a deep line forward. Muzakitis for Bilal as he's struggling too, and Kamoto for Filipao. Liverpool have the ball again. Big Emmanuel Amenga takes it. Munoz now. Rivaldo coming forward. Inside to Munoz. Lovely ball looking for Muzakitis. Down the line. Muzakitis. Muzakitis. Chance! Chance! Oh, it's just wide. And Komoto now. 74 on the clock. Given away again by Sangare. Rivaldo. Lovely flick. Muzakitis. Lovely play. Get it to the byline again. Keeps it in. Still has it. He's still going. Plays the ball across. And Baba Sangare. He gave the penalty away. But the ball's in the back of the net. It's 2-2 with 15 to go. It's game on again. And Muzakitis really has fired us forward in the last few since coming on. Good strike. Oh, Kinski probably should do better. Don't care. It's 2-2. There's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time added on. We've already played 2.5. Wirtz with the corner. Do we have one last chance in us? Wirtz into the box it goes. Headers out. Mora! It's off the bar. Rivaldo and Sangare get it away. Back it goes again. Mora. And Silva just smacks that ball away at the park. Right, Rooney's going to come up. Munoz has been absolutely dug meat. And kill this game a wee bit and take a point and go home. We didn't win the title today, but we did not lose. It was a 2-2 draw at the Victoria Road Stadium. And the weatherman's got it completely wrong because it said it was going to be calm and it's absolutely lashing down. We'll sympathise, we've done alright in the end. But that takes us with honours even at Victoria Road Stadium. That takes us 5 points clear of Man City, as they're the only team now that can catch us with 2 games to go. Man City's 2 games are Nottingham Forest at home and then Spurs away. Our last 2 games of the season are Wolves, who are relegated, away, and Blackburn Rovers at home on the final day of the season. So really we only need a point to win the title from now, as we're 5 clear with 2 to play. A victory obviously does the business, but a point should see us through. And you would like to think we could get that against Wolves or against Blackburn, who are both are fighting for their lives down there. So it's not going to be easy. We're nearly here. It is nearly time for the second last game of the season against Wolves at the Molineux Stadium. And Balde rallies the troops. Dagenham Redbridge Premier Balde has urged his teammates to set themselves up with a target of a win all remaining games, starting with Wolves on Sunday. The Daggers are guaranteed the title if they win one more of their last 2 games of the season, and the right winger wants his team to take one more step towards the title at the Molineux Stadium. But before that, we played Liverpool in the second leg of the Champions League, and it was a 2-2 draw, and Kalala, who we had to bring on up front, as you can see, we made a host of changes. Santiago played at centre half. Miranda came on the left. Emmanuel Amenga went up top. Ribolo came in. Rooney came in. Komoto came in. And Emmanuel Amenga got injured. And we had to then play Manasseh Kalala up top. And he came on and scored twice in the 2-2 draw. And we lost by 8-3 on aggregate. So let's get on to the tactics and the team that could take us to be for the second time in our history, to potentially be champions. Team-wise, let's get us back to where we should be. I am going to give Santiago coming for Erivaldo. Erivaldo will play Zerayasin, as Parates will be the backup to Melendez. If need be, he can play at centre half pretty comfortably. The cat comes in for Bolo, and with that, we're going to push back to how we were previously before the Liverpool games. Midfield playmaker in there, and we'll bring back in Sangari for Santiago. Filipao comes back in there, and he's going to be attacking midfielder, goal threat. Bilal will play. There's no way Kalala is not playing. There is no way Balde is not playing. Munoz is back in. That's probably as strong a team as we could possibly pick. Bolo, Komoto, Muzakitis. Cannot leave Rooney out of the team. Komoto. Or do we bring Muzakitis in? He scored 7 goals and got 10 assists this season. No. We're going to bring Muzakitis into the middle of the park. And he is going to be advanced playmaker. That's where Muzakitis is going to go. That's the team we're going to play with, I should say, to try and win our second title in 3 years, our second title ever for the Daggers, to add to last season's Champions League win and Carabao Cup win. Can we do it at the Molineux? So team lines are in. Relegated Wolves will want to do something in their final game of the season. They'll not want to lose. They'll not want a title party on the park. So they'll be trying their very, very best to get a victory. What a 10 years or so it's been for Dagenham Redbridge, from the very depths of league football to the very top of European football it's been. And we've done it without bankrupting ourselves. We've still got a positive money in the bank. Player trading model's good, but we can park that for now as Wolves get us underway in this match. Five and a half minutes gone. It's Wolves who are doing the early pressing, and they have a corner. Alcaraz, the keeper, missed it, and Leonardo Santos headers the ball into the back of the net. And Fernandez, he had a shaky spell last season, towards the end of the season. He comes for that. He completely misses it. It's terrible goalkeeping. And Fernandez is going to get a rocket. Going to get told to focus, because that is not good. Well, that is half time, and it's been a very, very even, if not poor match for us. We've had 7 shots with 2 on target. They've had 7 shots with 2 on target, but our goalkeeper has been an absolute goon. But our goalkeeper has been made an absolute shocking decision to come for that ball. Munoz is really struggling out there again. I'm angry. We've got a chance to go for the title here, and we're playing how we're playing. Right, can we do that? Go for a poacher. See if that helps his performance. Muzakitis is struggling, so he's going to come off for Filipao. I'm going to move him further up the field. Sangare is going to play wing back and get further forward in the second half. Baldi's having a shocker as well. Winger, stay creative. Kalala is not having his best of games either. Higher up the pitch. Even out of possession. Just let's push a wee bit here. Come on, huge second half. Dagenham Redbridge back underway here. Kalala again now. It's been all us in this second half so far. Can't get that breakthrough. Silva, Sangare. Good ball again to Baldi. Love the ball over to Filipao. Which his man delivers back post. Headed out below to Kalala! Mananis Kalala! What a finish by Manasseh Kalala. Baldi over the top. Filipao beats his man. Delivers. It's headed off of Bilal. It goes to Kalala. One touch. Back across the goalkeeper. And he smashes the ball into the back of the net. It's 1-1. Over the top it goes. Should be easy by Silva. It is. It's Baldi now. Driving forward. Plays a long ball across to Munoz. Munoz, good first touch. He's in the penalty area. Munoz, driving forward. Checks back. Munoz, that's got to be a penalty. Brilliant play by Munoz. And that should be a penalty kick. He was taken out. And the ref has given the penalty. And Munoz now has a chance from the spot to give Dagenham Redbridge the lead. And most likely the title. Munoz on the spot. Tucks it. Oh, it's the keeper saves. It's a poor penalty. And it just typifies Munoz's game today. Silva, the cat, to Bilal, Filipao, over the top to Bilal. He's in the penalty area. Can he cut the ball back? Bilal, he does. Munoz, he can't get his shot away. And Bravo brings down to Cat. Munoz is having an absolute shocker out there. Let's bring on Rooney and we'll push Kalala up front. And let's bring on Miranda for Baldi, who's also having a shocker out there. Well, currently Man City still 0-0, us are still 1-1. The title is going to be ours. And there it is! We have won the title! It's our second title in 3 seasons. We have won it again here. Rui Silva on the podium. collects the title. And he holds it aloft. We have done it again. What a team. What a season yet again. Semi-final of the Champions League. But we've managed to overcome the odds again and win the Premier League title. Second half, we absolutely dominated Wolves. We just couldn't get that second goal. Munoz missed a penalty. Again, making a wee tactical tweak. But we are the champions again. 1-1 draw away from home, where the title is already signed, sealed and delivered, with the final game of the season against Blackburn Rovers. Did we go? We'll go pleased because we've won the title. We've got over the line. Normally, that would have been a disappointing. But Dagenham Redbridge have won the Premier League again. Man City could only get a 0-0 draw. So we stay 5 points clear with one game to play. And it's that man Kalala who we wanted to get more goals from this season. And he has delivered. Dagenham Redbridge lift the Premier League title. 3-0 dismantling of Man United, an emphatic 5-0 win against Sunderland, 5-2 against West Ham, a 2-1 against Liverpool, and Munoz led the way, notching 30 goals en route to sealing the Premier League crown as the Daggers claimed the title to back up their pre-season credentials. Board obviously delighted. Dagenham Redbridge have now moved further clear of Ipswich Town, Leicester, Forest, Sheffield United, West Brom on their all-time Premier League winning list. We have now 2 titles, which puts us level with Derby, Portsmouth, Preston, Tottenham, Burnley in 15th place, and just behind Wolves, Leeds United, Huddersfield Town, Blackburn Rovers. Liverpool remain the competition's most successful club with 23. We're a long, long way away from that. But if you look at the past winners, it's been us, then Manchester United, then us again this season, 35-36. And it's another trophy for Dagenham Redbridge. Dagenham Redbridge favourite Elliot Justham has hailed Dagenham Redbridge, so manager, more trophies at the club. Board's delighted. Bilal shines. Second half, as first half, he was dreadful. We're here for the final game of the season and end of an era for the Victoria Road Stadium. Dagenham and Redbridge fixture against Blackburn will be one tinged with emotion for Dagger supporters who will bid a fond farewell to the Victoria Road Stadium. The club set to move into the brand new stadium in the near future and will be looking to sign off with a victory at their current home. A capacity crowd of 11,250 is expected for the clash on Sunday. Dagenham Redbridge owner added that he hoped the match would be a spectacle for everyone in attendance. Dagenham Redbridge, the average attendance this season, we've felt everything out this season, to be fair. On a further note, the Daggers have the 20th best average attendance in the Premier League at the moment, because we've only got 11,000 fans in the stadium, so we're bottom. Blackburn will be backed with a decent number of travelling support, with around 1,000 fans expected to be in the away ground. So a team that we are going to go with, we're going to push Kalala up there to stay wide. Baldy is going to be up there as well. Prates will come in for Erivaldo. Sangari will play. Silva will play. Melendez will play. Manuel Amenga is injured. Alabenda is injured. So Philippa will come in for Muzakitis. He will push up there and play as an advanced playmaker as well. For in possession and out of possession, that's how we will play. So final game of the season. Final ever game at the Victoria Road Stadium, as the new stadium is up for renewal very, very soon, within the next month. Let's go. The champions are playing Blackburn Rovers at home. And the fans singing champions again, ole ole, ringing round the main stand of Dagenham Redbridge, Victoria Road Stadium. Like I say, it's been an incredible last 10 years at this football club. Went from the bottom all the way to the top. 2 Premier League titles now. A European Cup as well to add into the mix. The Carabao Cup. And now a new stadium for next season. Very, very soon coming. And there's proof. The Daggers are the champions and Wolves are down. Blackburn Rovers need a result here to make sure of survival. And it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch from Blackburn Rovers. A guard of honour for the champions coming onto the park. Very nice touch. And Blackburn get the game underway here. It's a throw in. Ocon with it again. Blackburn Rovers, I would say, have been the better team. And they're still going. Ball into the penalty area. Head far there from Ba, and it's just over. Free kick now. Bilal with it. 21 minutes gone. Up over the wall and over the bar as well. And that is half time. It's for it being the last game at the Victoria Road Stadium. Things need to liven up a wee bit. It's not been great. So we've been the better team overall. Blackburn started pretty well. We've just not really threatened too much. We shall go disappointed and we are going to change things up. Munoz is going to play as a false 9. We're going to push Kalala actually up front. And he is going to play as a poacher. Or centre forward. Aye, centre forward. That's how Kalala is going to play. We're going to bring on Rooney for Philippou and push him out wide. And we're just going to go 4-4-2 out of possession. And see where that takes us. Baldi again struggling. Let's just go wing up with him. And we'll go inside forward for him. The cat will go advanced playmaker. He can play. Right, that's what we'll go for the second half. More or less a 4-4-2 in and out of possession. Try and get things a wee bit more lively in the second half. Munoz now out wide to Miranda. Back to Munoz. Back to Miranda. Nearly 7-2 on the clock. Miranda inside to Muzakitis. It's a poor pass and Blackburn Rovers now will counter-attack here. Jesus Rodriguez driving forward. Has a shot. Well wide. Just typifies this match. Low on quality in the final third today. Fernandez to Melendez now. Back to Silva, the captain. Cross it goes to Miranda. Inside to Munoz. Munoz giving the ball away again. Could see Blackburn possibly winning this game, you know. But Sangari wins it. Miranda, lovely ball to Kalala. He gives it away, but he's got it back. Inside to Munoz. Munoz again now. Clips the ball out wide to Miranda. Into the penalty area. Miranda. Muzakitis. Back to Sangari. Out wide it goes to Parates. Delivers back post. Miranda headers the ball back across Munez. Blocked. And it'll be a corner. And Miranda will take. Delivered into the penalty area. Higgins. And that's a handball! Well, the ref has been asked to go and look at this on the monitor. Did it come off the hand? The ref is still having a look here. And the ref has given a penalty for the handball. By the looks of things. And yes, it is going to be a penalty. Higgins has stuck out his arm. The ref is going to show a yellow card to Harvey Higgins. And Munoz, who missed a penalty last weekend against Wolves, has a chance to redeem himself here. To score here, and he puts it in the top corner. And Munoz has got his goal. Dagenham Redbridge 1, Blackburn Rovers 0 in this final ever game at Victoria Road Stadium. Steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way. Lovely penalty, and that's number 31 for the season for Munoz. And there it is! A deserved victory for the champions on the final day. Not a classic by any stretch of the imagination, but a win is a win. We've kept a clean sheet, we've kept Blackburn Rovers at bay. Blackburn are now relegated. They will go down along with Wolves and Southampton by the looks of things. Munoz with the penalty. We close the season out, we close the Victoria Road Stadium chapter out with a 1-0 victory. Man City beat Spurs easily by 4-0 as well. 126. Drawn just 8. Lost 4. City, Chelsea, West Ham and United. Scored 85 goals. Liverpool just pipped us at the end there with 88 goals. We conceded 42. Liverpool again just conceded 1 less than us. So second best goal scoring in the league. Only lost 4 games, 86 points. And if you look at the season before, we finished on 63 points. The champions, Man United, finished on 78, so we would have won that title. And then we've matched what we won the league with 85 points the season before last. And we finished 67 points, 61 points, and the first ever season on 49 points. So we've beaten our own record, 85 points. Now we've got 86 points. That's the best we've had ever. We're the 2 times champions. Come on! Southampton are down as well. Dagenham Redbridge, we have just received £40.5 million for finishing top of the Premier League table. 22 medals have been awarded to players. 5 matches or more. Bonuses paid out £11 million. We're going to Leeds. Munoz named top goal scorer. So 31 goals this season for Munoz. Haaland finished second with 27 goals and Šeško with 26 goals in the Premier League. Manager of the Year again for the console gaffer. Second time we've done it. We've got Manager of the Year when we won the title last time. We've got Manager of the Year again when we've won the title this time. Players Team of the Year announced. So the players have picked Sangare, Melendez, Silva, Kalala, Bilal, Balde and Munoz in the team. Absolutely phenomenal. Good academy coaching, good youth recruitment, but our youth facilities is poor. So it doesn't really give you an option to improve the youth facilities. But anyway. So Munoz breaks league goal scoring record. 31 goals for Dagenham Redbridge is a new record. He broke his own record from last season. Kalala has also broke his own record. 18 assists, as it was 17 assists last season. So again, he has improved remarkably. This stadium is starting to annoy me now. New stadium project has been delayed. We have unfortunately been forced to shelve plans to move to a new stadium ground as construction is reported delayed 2 months behind schedule. We had expected to move to the John Still Arena on Saturday, the 21st of June, but now may have to remain at Victoria Road Stadium until August. Oh, no way. So it looks like it's going to be into the next season before we move into the new stadium now, as there has been a 2-month delay. Commercial summary. So we've got another new deal worth £4.9 million for the year. Most notable new deal, we've had general sponsorship 3-year deal worth £14.75 million. Annual revenue total sponsorship is up 44% to 61. Corporate hospitality is up. Matchday commercial retail is down by 2%. Competition prize money down 9%. Champions League probably because we didn't get to the final. And broadcast revenue is down 2% as well. Total merchandise, so we've sold 9.89 with non-domestic sales 4.4 total. Club have sold a total of 728,000 shirts with Balde, Muzakitis, Munoz and Rooney up there. So sponsorship income, we are 7th with 68 million for a club of our size is absolutely extraordinary. And it's Barcelona who win 3-2. It was 1-1 for a long period of time until Roger scored in the 82nd minute. Then Alvaro. Willian got one back in the 94th minute. But Barcelona have won the Champions League again. And if we go on to the club's history, we've got 12 major honours now. 1 Champions League, 2 Premier Leagues, Sky Bet League 1, a Carabao Cup, a Community Shield, a League 2, Enterprise National, 2 FA trophies. The club are flying. So we'll see you for next season. Hopefully there's no more delays to our already delayed stadium. New stadium that's getting built. Apparently it's in 3 weeks' time. But they said there's going to be a 2-month delay, so it'll possibly be in August. So, like I say, we will leave it there for now on the league table. Come on, the Daggers. Champions again.